My name is Monique Wilson. My legal name is Monique Wilson. I've adopted my traditional name, so Monique Gariu Wilson. Uh, I am a clinical hypnotherapist. I practice somatic experiencing. I've graduated from that 3-year program. Deep dive into understanding how the body holds and heals trauma and helping people do that. I also do shamanic healing, contemporary shamanic techniques in spiritual healing, and indigenous techniques as well. And there is a difference for sure. Um, I have learned some really powerful techniques in both. So I offer that. I also do all kinds of energy healing work. Healing touch, Reiki, quantum touch, and also I was trained by Indigenous healers how to do energy work from an Indigenous perspective. I work with a lot of prayer work, a lot of spiritual healing work. It's the one thing I find that is missing from our system of healthcare. And it's a big mess. It's a big mess. So in the background, you can see here, this is actually my healing room. This is the healing space that I've created to do work with people. Um, it's awesome here. It's in my home. I have my website link. I think it's supposed to come up. I'm not sure. But it's www.moniquewilson.ca. That's my website. Okay, 2 minutes. I'm supposed to only take 2 minutes. So there we go. This is really great technique when you're really frustrated about something. It could be a situation, it could be you're trying to reach a goal. It could be a relationship, it could be a person. You could be really frustrated about a person. Um, any situation in which you're feeling um, you recognize there's a heightened sense of anxiety, frustration, fear, or anger around that situation. You want to put it all. Like I'm choosing my right hand, but you can choose any hand that you want, right? You want to put all of it in that right hand. So, sometimes I'm working on my business and there's some tech stuff where I'm transferring accounts and I'm doing all kinds of stuff and I'm changing my emails, and that tech stuff can be so frustrating. So I'm putting all of it right here in this hand and I'm holding it, and I can feel I'm tapping into it with my body, and I can feel that frustration and how heavy it is, and my palm is tingling. I'm focusing all of that frustration that I feel about all these technological rules and regulations and passwords and all of that I'm putting into this hand. And I tighten that fist. I tighten with that frustration and release. Now, if you have joint pain or anything like that, only go as hard as you want. Maybe you want to put a squishy thing in there so that you're not squeezing as hard, right? But you want all of your frustration in that fist and release. Now you put that hand down. Now, this hand, the opposite hand, now I want to think of all the love and joy, all the love and joy, everything that I desire. So if you're thinking about how you'd like money and how happy it'd make you feel, think of a big wad of cash in there. If it's your child, your babies, think of the day you held their little soft little head, how they smell. Right in your palm of your hand. If it's the day you got married to your partner, the love of your life, there, all that love. but this is love and joy. So any happy memory, it could be laying on a beach in Mexico in the sun, which with today's rainstorm isn't such a bad imagining image. Imagining, same thing. So here we are. We've got all this beautiful joy, and now my palms beginning to tingle. You know what? That beach in Mexico really did it for me. So I'm holding the sun, the warmth of the sun, the beauty, the joy, golden coins, my partner, how much I love him and adore him. I'm holding all that love. And it's bigger. It's the basket. Now it's like a basket. It's like my hands becoming a basket. And it's bigger. And I'm holding all that love and joy. And into my body comes the love and joy. Into my body. And release. And nice, nice. Now back to this hand. So now I'm putting the frustration of all the computer work, all that technology work that's been frustrating me. It's into this, and tighten. Now I'm going to release this. I'm not taking it in. I'm going to release that, and down, and back to the hand of joy. And it's bigger, it's even bigger, and there's even more joy, and there's more love. In fact, I have a profound love for the good work that I do. I have a profound love for my partner. I have a profound love for my grandchildren. There's my little wee ones in my hand there. My little neposis nusism, right? And taking that in. All that joy, all that love. And release. And now back over to that frustration. I almost forgot what it was. That frustration of technology. Don't forget, I've practiced these techniques over many years. So practice is key. It really is. So there's that frustration with that technology, and it's still there for sure. I'm still feeling it. It's not as intense. It's not as all through my body. It is more just in this spot in my hand, right? Just right here. So there it is. And there it is. There's that tension about computers and technology and passwords, and release. And sit for a moment, and the palm of joy, and instantly I'm calmer. My body actually responds now. When I put my palm out, my body is responding. This is where somatics does come in, learning the language of your body. You know, somatics is definitely one of the most profound healing modalities, somatic experiencing, that I've ever practiced. Just gotta say. Now the technique is from integrative hypnosis. It's a hypnosis technique. It's self-hypnosis. You're bringing all your awareness now to that love, to that beauty, to the love and beauty of family, of beautiful warm vacations. Now just pick one thing. I mean, I'm fairly practiced, so I can put a whole bunch of things in here. If one particular thing brings you joy and you can only think of one thing, that's perfect. That's perfect. No judgments, no shame, no judging. Just Feel that love. And the more joy, the better. So thinking of the success of the integrative hypnosis coaching program I finished in the winter, of the somatic experiencing program I finished in the winter, like all the joy about that. Now I'm like energized with this joy and bringing that in to my subconscious. I let that anchor way down, way way down. Now I feel more of an uplifting joy, not just peace and love and comfort of the warming sun, but I'm actually feeling excitement and joy. A little bit more of a dopamine hit there. Now, when I come back, definitely when I think of the technology, it's smaller. The impact on my body is less. I am less anxious and less angry. I get pretty mad at my computer or at, technology, just all those glitches that seem to pop up when you're trying to accomplish something. So, yeah, and even when I talk about it, it's this hand is lighter now and it's less impactful. So I'm just putting the last of that frustration into the fist, the last of that frustration, and release. I release that frustration. I'm releasing it now. And now I bring both hands. This hand definitely feels empty. It actually feels empty. The hand that had the frustration in it. I mean, I just released it, right? The last of it. So I'm going to share some of joy, that joy and beauty. I'm going to share some of it. And I'm going to bring that together. The joy, the success of these two beautiful programs that I've completed. Melissa Tears and Simone Soul are the ones that ran the integrative hypnosis program. Integrative hypnosis. If you look it up, you might find Melissa Tears, Tiers. Great program, coaching program. And Somatic Experiencing International is the website, and I'm listed as a practitioner on there. Not an SEP. I haven't received my certification yet, but I finished the 3 years, and I'm getting the credentials. Just stacking up my hours of practice for the final certification. So I'm really excited and I'm really overjoyed to offer these services to you. I also have years of shamanic experience, years of Indigenous healing experience, and a height to all my teachers, all my beloved teachers, all my relations, Kakiana Wagamuganak. That's the 2-minute technique. And practice. That one's a really awesome one, and it's a good one to teach kids. What happens is our joy, our triumphs, our love, our happiness will trump any anxiety that we feel. It does. So this is a great physical somatic exercise in releasing and calling in and grounding in that beautiful joy. So practice, practice, practice. And yeah, this is the healing space. Monique Gaudieu Wilson. You can catch me on my website, moniquewilson.ca, www. MoniqueWilson.ca, and my Facebook page, not just Kokum's Den, but I have Monique Gaudieu Wilson, Karhiio is how you spell Gaudieu. Yeah, you'll see me around. Ciao. Thank you for your support. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Okay. It's always like, how do I turn this thing off now? There it is, end live video. Mwah.